Satan is not the only thing that tempts you. In Galatians chapter 5, Paul talks about how there is a battle between the flesh and the spirit.
Walk in the spirit, and you will not act out the desire of the flesh.
The spirit desires what is contrary to the flesh, and the flesh wants to sin.
Culture wants to teach you a demonic narrative that life is all about you when it's really not.
And what I found as a believer is that a lot of the stuff we've been taught about spiritual warfare is actually, a lot of it's incorrect.
It's not about living for your image, it's about living for His. It's not about manifesting your reality, it's about manifesting His.
Your flesh tempts you.
At the core of the spiritual war is our personal struggle against evil. And as we resist temptation, deny ourselves, we weaken the dark side.
The true spiritual warfare fight is the fight for you to get into the presence of God.
But how can we live a life directed by the Holy Spirit and fuel a passion for the things of the Spirit?
It's all about Him, not about what we get out of the deal.
The most powerful thing on this planet, humanly speaking, is a godly life.
Walk in the Spirit.
You're like, how do I walk in the Spirit? And why do the churches have a hard time defining that term with just plainly written, clear scriptures? They can never define it. It's not that difficult. It doesn't have to be a big mystery. You don't have to depend on your feelings.
Biblical spiritual warfare must recognize the Bible as the sole and sufficient source on the subject of spiritual warfare.
You want to do the best you can to learn His Word and apply it to your life in everyday circumstances. That is you, in the most simplistic fashion, being able to confidently and assuredly walk in His Spirit. It's that simple, guys.